guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be showing you how to do this Eren Yeager cosplay makeup I did a while ago. The key features of this look is the red Titan streak marks below the eyes that actually creates the entire look. To create this look, I've heavily contoured to change the facial features of my face, and I've used red and brown face paint to give more depth the Titan mark. It's a very easy cosplay to pull off, so yeah, let's begin. So now for starters, let's get into the contact lenses. Over here, because of Eren Yeager, he wears green color contact lenses, so I'm just gonna put in some green contact lenses which I have. Just getting them in. Now moving on to my face, I'm going into this primer right here and I'm gonna just massage this all over my face, making sure blending it in well nicely so that I have a nice smooth canvas. Not forgetting my neck as well. Okay, so now moving on to color correction, I'm going in with this orange color corrector and just, covering the end of my eyebrows because that's not the, Eren Yeager does not have that kind of eyebrow shape. So I'm just trying to block that out. Just correcting the darkness of my face. Now moving on to sticking my brows in place, I'm going in with this non-toxic glue and I'm just flattening my end of the eyebrows, and I am also patting it with some loose powder. Now moving on for foundation, I'm using this foundation right here. This foundation is my favorite foundation and it's pretty full coverage. So yeah, I'm just basically applying foundation like how I regularly do in all my videos. Blending all of that in also with a nice damp beauty blender. Okay, so now moving on to concealer, I'm going in with this full coverage concealer and I'm gonna just normally conceal my face like how I usually do under the eyes. Now because I want to block off my eyebrows, I'm doing it on the end of the brows as well so that I can reshape my eyebrows. I'm gonna go on the forehead, the nose bridge, a little bit on the chin, under my jawline. Yeah, that's about it. As you can see, the shape that I'm giving is a more masculine shape because Eren is obviously a guy and he has nice jaw. He has a nice jawbone and I don't have that. So I'm basically just giving myself a manly-ish jawline. Now I'm blending all of that in. Making sure not to disturb the concealer where I've tried to block out my brows. Now I'm going in with a lighter shade of concealer just to highlight the highest points of my face. Blending all of that in with a blender as well. Now for the contour. To contour my face, I'm using this Maybelline foundation in the shade called Toffee. It's the Fit Me foundation. And I'm heavily contouring my jawline and my chin. Also doing my forehead. He has if you've seen the anime, he's got like really dark set eyes, so I'm trying to mimic that. Getting a really sharp nose because that's what he has in the anime. As you can see, I'm shaping my jawline into a more manly structure. And now I'm just blending all of that in. I've done the chin so that, the chin is a little more outward. Once that's all blended, now I'm going in with some translucent powder to set it. And I'm using a normal makeup sponge, and I'm just setting my entire face with that loose powder, giving it like a smooth canvas. Now I'm going in with some compact powder, and basically I'm just taking it on a brush and I'm just going to brush it all over my face. I find that this step really makes the skin look airbrushed. So yeah, my favorite step of the entire tutorial. Now going into brows, as you can see, I told he has like more of a straighter brow at the end. So I'm just trying to mimic that. The front of the brow is thick, so I'm just filling all of that in. And yeah, as you can see, I'm filling my brows. It's like a thicker brow than my normal brow. So yeah, just filling it all in. Now to clean up the shape, I'm going in with that same concealer on a tiny brush and cleaning up any mistakes and trying to shape the eyebrow to my favorite shape. Now going into powder contour, I've taken like this big contour brush and I'm heavily contouring my jawline and all the places where I've contoured. And this time for my contour, I'm taking my contour in a downward motion so that I get a more manly jawline. Again, doing the chin so that it is outward. Doing the forehead. And yeah, this is like my favorite step because I'm doing the neck to get like, a nice veiny neck. Now I'm trying to make those deep set eyes, so I've gone in with a smaller brush to get more precision. Adding depth to the eyes, adding more dimension to the inner corners of my eyes. Now taking a finer brush and contouring the nose, as he has a slim long nose, just trying to mimic that as well. Adding more color where I need. Now going into eyeshadow. For eyeshadow, I'm going to go into this dark brown shade right here. And I'm just going to place it where I placed my contour to add more dimension. Adding a little on the bridge of my nose as well. Now for eyeliner. For eyeliner, I'm going in with the very simple downward eyeliner, just extending it downward because Eren is really intense, so he does not have like cherry eyes. So to get it more intensity, I've just placed like the eyeliner in a downward shape, as you can see. Now going in with some brown Kohl pencil, I'm just going to line my waterline. And if you can see precisely, the end of my eyes are not being, the edges of my eyes are not being lined by the brown eyeliner. I want to keep that empty. And I've been dragging it a little bit outward, as you can see. Now going in with that same dark brown eyeshadow, and I'm just going to go over that Kohl pencil that I did, winging it out at the ends, building up intensity as I like. Now going in with this nude Kohl pencil, I'm just gonna line in the end of the eyes to get it more, popping. This is how I make the green pop out more. Now for my favorite part, the face paint. going into the red face paint, and I'm just gonna mimic the Titan marks. Use like any Eren Yeager's Titan anime reference. It will really help. I'm doing this. I'm doing the same. Sorry. As you can see at the top, I'm trying to make like a triangle shape and then getting it down to like a streak. Now while I was doing this, I noticed that the red was a little too reddish pink, so I wanted to get more like intensity, make it more real. So over here I added a little bit of brown to get like the real blood shade. So yeah, adding a little bit brown really fixed the entire thing. As you can see, it looks really good. Now for the lips, I'm blocking off all the color, adding a little bit of foundation and neutralizing that. Adding a little bit of that leftover paint in the inner parts of my lip, blending it with my finger. Now going in with this really nudish pink shade, and I'm just lightly applying it on my lips, smudging it all over with my fingers as well. Now I'm gonna continue to do this till I'm happy. And yeah, we're pretty much done. This is my Eren Yeager cosplay.